Hi, and thanks for joining me. Many people have been writing to me and asking me to provide some tips about how to write an effective cover letter. So I decided to actually do that for you and share some tips. In this video, I'm going to focus on the first paragraph of your cover letter. Now, I'm going to give you some tips, but I'm not going to give you a template because every cover letter should be customized to the specific job that you are applying for. So, like I said, make sure to use your own language, but also to use the tips that I'm going to share with you here. So, the first thing is that paragraph 1 of your cover letter needs to be short. A maximum of 4 lines, but 3 is better. So remember, a maximum of 3 to 4 lines. It's also very important to include enough information in that short amount of space to hook your reader. What I mean by hook your reader is to make the recruiter or the hiring manager interested in reading more and hopefully the whole letter that you will be providing as part of your application. And how do we do that? How do we hook the reader to encourage them to keep reading? Well, you must match your skills and your qualifications to the requirements that are listed in the job advertisement. So for this tip and for the next 2 or so videos that I will create and share with you, I'm going to use a specific job advertisement for a junior mechanical engineer. So we're going to customize our example cover letter to that particular job position. Now, 3 things that you should do in the first paragraph of your cover letter. The first thing is make sure you include the name of the job that you're applying for or the job title, and also the job number if that is provided in the job advertisement. The second thing that you should do, and I already mentioned it, is make sure to match your skills, your qualifications, and your experience with the requirements listed in the job advertisement. And then the third thing, this is more specific to North America, specifically Canada and the USA, is show some enthusiasm. Show that you're excited about applying for that particular job in that particular company. So let's get started with the first paragraph. The first thing that we want to do is we want to identify 2 specific areas in the job advertisement. And those areas are the qualifications section, meaning what you need to have, skills, education, experience, to be able to apply for the job. And the second thing that we need to look at is job responsibilities, or what you will be doing if you get the job. Why do we look at those 2 areas of the job advertisement? Because in those 2 areas, we can see the requirements of the company, and then we can look at our own education, skills, and experience, and select the ones that we have that match the requirements of the job ad. So, in this job advertisement, the responsibilities are focused on drawings, assembly drawings, sheet metal drawings, 3D electrical drawings. Those are the types of drawings that you will be doing if you get the job. The next thing is modeling, specifically parts modeling. Then analysis, specifically finite element analysis. And then finally, data management. If you have done any of those things, that's great. This is something that we will need to focus on in our cover letter. Next, let's look at the qualifications section. Here it says that the requirement is a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering or a master's degree, but specifically from a Canadian institution or university. We need knowledge of a computer-aided design tools such as SolidWorks, actually specifically SolidWorks in this example, knowledge of finite element analysis, and 1 or 2 years of work experience. And notice here they say co-op or internships are fine as well. So like I mentioned before, we should focus on making our first paragraph short, 3 or 4 lines maximum. And we should start by mentioning the job that we're applying for, and it's also nice to mention the name of the company. So we can have a starting sentence that is something like this. I am excited to apply for the junior mechanical engineer position at Mega Resistors. Notice that I started by saying I am excited to apply. And before I mentioned, show some enthusiasm, show some excitement for the job that you're applying for. And we did that by using the words, I am excited to apply. I also mentioned the job position, junior mechanical engineer, and the name of the company, Mega Resistors. So that's my first sentence. The next sentence, again, we want to get and capture the reader's attention. We want to hook them. We want to make them interested to continue reading. So I wrote something like this. I am confident that I would be a great fit with your team as I earned a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from the University of Toronto and have 1 year of experience designing 3D electrical drawings using SolidWorks, as well as other related experience. You can see in that sentence that I already started to match my education, my experience, and my skills with the requirements of the company. And in the last section of my first paragraph, I wrote as well as other related experience. So I am hoping that this makes the reader curious and encourages the reader to continue reading my cover letter so that they can find out what other related experience I have. So that's it for paragraph 1. And as always, if you have any comments or questions, please also include them in the comments section below. And stay tuned for tips on how to write the second paragraph of your cover letter.